All right, welcome with love and light. Namaste, Ashe. Happy Monday, happy moon day. Okay, so collective, um, when people are projecting negative energy into your sphere of influence, um, yeah, look at this projection right here. Projection right here. Um, First of all, let me just say this because the messages are already, the downloads are already here. It's already flowing. Welcome in. I'm Dragon. If you are new here, I do collective messages on the live stream. If you want a private, the list is open. That's probably going to change mid September. So book the earlier the better. Turnaround time is almost always within 24 hours. If I know that I don't have the time to do it, then I won't even schedule you. Um, Also, please subscribe to the channel if you're watching and you're just like, okay, I think I can deal with this. Like the videos if you're watching. Positive comments in the live chat. I do not debate about religion, spirituality. You can, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to promote or convince anyone about anything. Um, I'm just utilizing the gifts that I have, okay? I'm spiritually gifted. I channel messages. A lot of my readings are detailed, okay? A lot of description. That's the agreement that I have between me and the Most High, okay? If you're going to give me the gift to channel messages, I need all the kibbles and bits. I need all the juice, all the gravy. I need all the tea, okay? Um, I don't want to be a reader that's bland, generic, cliffhangers. I don't like cliffhangers. I don't like to, give you a little bit and then, I don't string people along. If the message is there, I'm going to put it out there. From my experience, people aren't ready for the whole truth and nothing but the truth, either because it's something painful, hurtful, or it requires them to be accountable for their behavior, or simply they just don't want to hear it. Okay. So those of you who've come in, welcome in. Um, the downloads that I was getting before I hit the live button, Venus and Libra has really been, most of my downloads have been about long time coming justice, okay? Long time coming spiritual restitution, okay? A lot of, I know for me, the messages that I've been resonating with, um, it's been a lot of bullshit, like for years. But due to knowing who's doing what, why, when they're doing it, it has helped me to get out of a lot, purge out of people, okay, people who have been in my life and I had no idea what they were doing. I do respect people's privacy. So just because we're friends doesn't mean that I'm tapping into your energy. Same with family, but some family members, they already knew I was gifted. So a lot of people like to try and run and hide. So there are a lot of people who they feel like I just see and know everything without their permission. No, I definitely respect boundaries. Okay. Now, sometimes spirit will make me aware of things for my own safety, right? But for the most part, I don't want to know what's going on with people. I really do stay in my lane, but I'm learning that you do need to know what people are saying about you. They say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is one of the biggest lies told, okay? So for some of you, collective, It's been a long time coming, spiritual justice, okay? People who have been, so I'm going to say projection because that is the root of a lot of spell work, right? This message is very interesting. It says they are not fighting you, they are fighting the monster in their mirror, and you happen to be standing in front of it. First of all, I've never heard projection being worded this way, but this definitely takes it to a whole nother level. This is their motivation, okay? Some people, when they are looking at you, they see them, okay? But you're the one, you are the mirror, okay? You are the mirror, so you're getting all the, and you become people's targets, right? You become the target. So you become the target of black magic, dark magic, spell work. Yeah, I'm telling you, I hate nothing about you. A lot of people, when I give them their readings and it comes out who's doing what to them and why, the immediate response people give is, but I don't do anything to this person. Okay. And they're not saying that to, make it seem like they're just innocent. They really aren't. And my response is, that's why they do what they do, because you're doing nothing. Some people, they find their mirror. You're the mirror, okay? They have chosen you as their mirror. So they're constantly looking at themselves. But it's just you. So they hate nothing about you, okay? But they see the monster in them, okay? All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of love and light, allow me to channel messages for the collective. Messages coming through the pathways of love and light. Messages that are the truth, the whole truth with clarity. Okay. So collective, this reading is pretty much going to be about who's doing what to you. Long time coming spiritual justice. Okay. And what you can do to move forward or to get, because you do have to hold yourself accountable. We all have a role to play. I don't believe in that whole, well, they bully you because you let them, you allow them to. Anyone who talks like that, yeah, that's a red flag, okay? We don't let people, we can't control what people do, okay? We cannot control what people do. Erica, welcome in. Madison Hazel, welcome in, okay? I'm doing a collective message. I'm not doing individual readings on the live, no. This is a collective message about spiritual karma, what they're doing to you, why they're doing it, and how this is all going to play out, because Venus and Libra is definitely issuing spiritual justice, okay? Like I said, for a lot of you collective, it's been a long time coming. Also, I just want to let you guys know, a lot of people think that it's like sweet and easy and, just easy like Sunday morning when justice is being served, but it's not, okay? It's not. It can be rough on you, because when people are finally getting caught in their lies, their smear campaigns, and defaming your character, they crumble. Their world really comes to an end. Mind you, they're already not in a great place in space. Okay? They're already, dealing with their own, whatever they're dealing with that causes them to do wicked, malicious things to you. And then on top of that, getting caught. Right? because man-made law is does not that's not where we don't get justice from man-made law. We just don't. We don't. Okay, so we have caution here. Okay. If you want a private message, I'm doing collective messages only right now. I'm not doing yes or no's, or I'm not doing private readings. Okay. Okay, we have same shit, different day. We have stalker. Okay. So when people are doing things to you over a long period of time, of course they're watching you. They're keeping tabs on you. It looks differently for different people. Some people keep tabs on you by asking people about you. Okay. Some people keep tabs on you. They'll drive past your house or drive past your job. You know, whether they see you or not, that is still a form of stalking you. Okay. Um, Nivea, welcome in. That is a form of stalking you. Okay. You may not be aware of it. Stalking is not just done at your private home. Stalking happens your job, where you frequently shop, where who you frequently visit. Stalkers uh, also become obsessed with the people that you are with. Okay, and then they start stalking them, watching them. Okay. Lurking online. You know, that's really popular today. Still checking your stories. Obsession never left. Okay. We got talking shit. Gossip behind your back, spreading lies, smiling in your face. Okay. So for some of you, at some level, you deal with these people. Okay. The communication may not be, it may not be, for some of you who have children with people that are stalking you that you're no longer with. Some of you, you have to communicate because there's a child. Okay. So when they're around you, they may, smile in your face because people are watching, right? And we have rejected. You don't want anything to do with this person. Like, you don't call them, you don't check up on them, you don't even think about them. Like, they're out of your life on your end because you're not out of their lives. Okay? All right. What is it that the collective needs to be cautious about? What does the collective need to be cautious about? Also, I'm hearing Spirit just said when it gets really quiet, don't think that they are gone. Okay? So when it seems like a person, because people have patterns. So let's say someone is always starting shit with you, like really pulling on your energy around a certain time of the year. And they normally drag that out for months, and then they go months in hiding. Um, Spirit is saying for some of you, your stalker, your whoever is doing dark magic, projecting very heavily into your energy. Okay. Spirit is saying that when they go quiet, they're up to something. Okay. It does not mean that they have slowed down or they're not bothering you. They're doing things behind the scene. So what do you need to be cautious of? We have the Tower here, and we have the Sun. I'm hearing that song. They smiling in your face all the while they want to take your place. The backstabbers. Okay, they're trying to act like everything is peaches and cream. They're going through a damn tower moment, okay? They're going through a tower moment. But they're smiling in your face, acting like all is well. They're exhausted. They're drained, okay? They're probably not making money, all right? Three of Pentacles in reverse. They probably don't even have a job. They're not working. They're not working on nothing. They're not working with anyone. Or they keep a lot of, if they do have a job, they keep a lot of, the Page of Wands in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. This is like somebody who is lazy on the job. Okay, so with this sun out here in the tower, someone pretending to be happy when they're not, they're pretending to be well. This person may be slow on the job, like tired and not really being a team player and not cooperating. They may not be feeling well. Like someone's health may not be good. But why does the collective need to be cautious? The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, you know, cardiac arrest. That's what I heard with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords. Cardiac arrest. The Six of Pentacles. That is heart chakra energy. The Eight of Swords is, you know, being arrested, being trapped, being stuck. This person, this is a warning for them, collective. The stalker. Death, cardiac arrest. They drink too much. And they run their mouth too much. They're the type of drinker that they're an emotional drinker. So they gossip, they gaslight when they drink, okay? But we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Cups. They're not by themselves, okay? They must be, whoever they're spreading these lies and rumors. Okay, we got Justice. Okay, same shit, different day. I'm hearing they're not really an approachable person. Like, they know how to use their charm, but if they feel like they don't need to, like, put on an act, they're really not a nice person. They're very egotistical. The type of person, let's say you're on your way to work and you stop at the 7-Eleven to fill up gas and get a cup of coffee. So there's you may frequently go there, so you know the cashiers or whatever the case may be, or maybe the same crowd is there. But then there's this one person, you know, and it's like you normally speak. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's like you normally speak to people in line, and then here comes this jackass, and they just seem not approachable. Like, you don't want to speak, but normally you speak to people, but they just don't seem approachable. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. This is them on a regular basis. Same shit, same day. Yeah, just like always feeling the Star in reverse. Pitiful, okay? Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful. The Star in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse. They have like a pitiful aura, like, I just keep getting pity. Yeah, I keep getting pity. Five of Wands, very combative. Yeah, like I said, they're not approachable. They're not approachable. Okay. Thank you, Nivea. Stalker. Two of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords in reverse. This person with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. You know, the lengths of chaos and confusion that some people go through to try to sabotage, like the Two of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles upright. This is clarifying stalker. Collective, do not be surprised if you know your person that you're with, right? Because the energy that I'm getting is they're watching you, they're watching who you date. Um, for some of you, you could be married. This person may even go through the extremes of befriending your person. Befriending your person to sabotage your connection. Yeah, if that's not the mind of a sociopath, I mean, that's a psychopath, okay? The Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Two of Wands in reverse. Spirit wants you to know that their past attempts may have prospered, but this time it didn't. And whatever ugly little spirits that are torturing them mentally, they're confused because people think that they are controlling spirits. It's like, I'm in control of these dark spirits. I tell them who to attack. I tell them what to do. You think that it works like that, but that's really not. Who do you think put the bug in your ear to even think that it works like that? They've been doing this for a long time. Collective, if all of a sudden, if you're dating people and they just disappear off the face of the earth, every person that you, like if people have strangely disappeared and you're dating, and it doesn't have to be serious, but if they just like disappeared in a strange way, collective, it's this person. This person they've done something. They've done something to remove this person out of your life. What did this, the King of Coins in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, yep. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Two of Coins in reverse, the High Priestess, Justice in reverse, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so you guys, I'm just here to tell you, for those of you, if you're wondering why men have come and gone and just disappeared, it's this person. It's this person. I don't know what false narrative that they told. They basically have told these men about you. Obviously, either these men believe them or they realized that they were dealing with a psychopath and just didn't want to be bothered with you because they don't want to be bothered with that. And that's perfectly fine. I don't think, if you know that someone is in somebody's life, drama, that's all you can think of. You're going to dip out. You're going to dip out, and you may not even live that lifestyle where you even have drama with people that you're dating. But collective, these are men that you have dated. Okay, these are men that you have dated, and they just disappeared. That's because this person has told them that, has convinced them, actually compelled them, the High Priestess in reverse. That is, they definitely lied like this is dark magic that they put on these people to get them to believe that they needed to leave you alone. They definitely rang the bells on this one. So, collective, those men are long gone, and they'll never probably come back into your life, and that's fine. But the purpose of this is to keep you from your true Two of Cups and Ten of Cups, okay? That's the purpose of them. They have run off people that you have dated. It had nothing to do with you. Your divine union is coming. This person has been sabotaging your connections. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you got new love coming, like now. And they're not going to be able to interfere with that. Okay, we got talking shit behind your back. Well, obviously, they were doing that to them. Wow, collective. So the buck stops here. Karma is definitely on that ass. This cycle is ending with this person doing this. We got a Queen of Wands in reverse and a Magician in reverse. This is clarifying, talking shit, and the Chariot in reverse. Again, manipulating people. Okay? Manipulating people out of jealousy. And just running false narratives, talking shit. The Chariot in reverse talks about, especially with the Magician and the Magician in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. This Queen of Wands in reverse has definitely coerced people to think, feel, and behave a certain way based off of what they have said about you, collective. Defamation of character, I said this earlier, but a lot of people don't even think to sue because these cases are hard to win. Why? Because the judge, even the attorney representing you, which please have an attorney representing you, okay? Have your plan all laid out before you get to court. Do your research on an attorney. Make sure your attorney has the time and the energy to actually be invested in your case. Okay? But because they'll tell you before they even take you whether or not they'll tell you what you need to win a defamation of character case. Because the judge is going to be like, go big or go home, because we're not making this easy. People defame people's character, but I need to know, how has this hurt you? How has this hurt you? Tell me. If you have a person that is claiming that you are a bad parent, that your house is dysfunctional, that you are an abusive parent, that can hurt you and it will hurt you. Okay? Because people are going to look at you a certain way, especially this person is very manipulative. Very manipulative, and they're good at it. The Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords, they constantly keep I don't want to say misunderstandings. That is their excuse. When you pull their card, they'll say it's a misunderstanding. But the Knight of Swords with the Five of Wands, this is definitely arguing. Okay? A lot of it. Somebody's talking a lot of shit. They keep a lot of confusion going on. But when you say something to, when you pull their card, as they say, they sum it up. Oh no, it was just a misunderstanding. No, it's not a misunderstanding. The Knight of Cups in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse. You're just manipulative, okay? And you're obsessed with talking about me. You're obsessed with lying, okay? There's a lot of alcoholism going on in these people's lives because there's more than one. This looks like an ex and the person that they're with that's doing all this talking. Just messy. What's rejected, Spirit? What is rejected? We already know what that is. You rejected them. Okay, we got the Two of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this person, you left them because you said enough is enough. I can't do this. I need to get out. Uh, collective people in your life have inflicted a lot of psychological trauma on you. And a lot of people feel like grown-ups have mental breakdowns because of childhood trauma. Everything is not because of childhood trauma. When you are a grown ass adult and somebody is bothering you, that is present. That is adulthood trauma, okay? You got people just keep throwing that childhood trauma out there. Everything is not childhood trauma. Now, this person that's constantly been attacking you for a long ass time has been stalking and following people that you're dating and that you're friends with and running their mouth to them. Whatever they're saying, these people are just like, I don't want to be bothered with that. Either because they believe them. So that's the damage right there. Words do hurt you, okay? Whether or not things would have played out well with these people in your life, that was not for that person to do that. And no, they didn't save you from nothing, okay? They didn't save you from nothing. They sabotage your connection. Yeah, this person had you very emotionally distraught. And that's why you were able to just let go and leave. They were trying to trigger childhood traumas because what I'm hearing, some of you, they know your childhood traumas, but I'm not getting the energy. Well, let's just ask spirit. Okay, let's just set the record straight here. Is the collective okay? Is this jackass okay? Trying to trigger childhood traumas in the collectives. Now, you may have shared some things with people about your childhood, but it doesn't mean that you are living in your childhood trauma. Okay, so the answer is yes. But do you feel trapped? No. You don't feel trapped in your childhood traumas. No. They're trying to make you go back. They're trying to make you go back to a place and space where you were heartbroken. Okay? That's the whole point. So why do you have to, yes, the Six of Cups in reverse. I can't make this shit up. Thank you, Spirit. Reminiscing about the past. They want you to reminisce about childhood traumas and it's not working. But let me just ask Spirit. Yep. Yep. They want you to feel bad. They want your spirits to drop low. But let me just, for the sake of you guys, because I already know what Spirit is telling me. Did it work on the collective? Did it work on the collective? Why are you taking so long, Spirit, to give me a card? Give me a card. Oh, the Fool wants to come out. I'm hearing the song. We got the Page of Cups and the King of Swords in reverse. Spirit is still confirming that this is definitely King of Swords in reverse. That is Libra energy. That is no. That is a no. We got the Page of Cups upright. For some of you, I don't even think this person even knows your full childhood history. They're making up stories about your childhood. Yeah, they're making up stuff about your childhood. Ah, I just heard your childhood has a spiritual lock on it. It has a spiritual lock on it that so your family legacy and history. He trying to find that out. Collective, whoever this person is, and it must be a he because I said he. We got Virgo, Aquarius moon, and Virgo, uh, Venus, Mercury. Sorry, we got Virgo out here twice. He's okay, spirit. Is he spiritually? This is spiritually spine. But collective, I'm hearing your childhood has a spiritual lock on it. So what that means is you may not have even shared with this person uh no real no real traumas. Like you just I don't even think you talk about your childhood like that. There's a reason. That means somebody prayed somebody someone what am I trying to say? Cloaked you as a child. You were cloaked as a child. The moon. So your childhood is a mystery to people. They don't know. They don't know. They have no idea about your childhood. None. The moon talks about intuition, dreams. Oh, they have tried. They have tried to get into your psyche. They have tried. Wow. They've astral traveled to you. Someone is using the fact that you guys were partners and you were intimate. They're trying to hold on to your sexual energy so that they can send things to you in your dream state. This is a very nasty person. What does cloaked mean? Cloaked, like hidden, okay? Stealth mode, undetected, not able to be seen, cloaked. Yes, not able to be seen. Hidden, yep. Okay. Okay, so have y'all noticed what I said? These are not normal things, okay? Yes, spiritually, yes. It still means hidden, unable to be seen. Stealth mode, yes. Same thing. You guys notice I'm pulling it up to see if they have it worded differently on the internet. Cloaked, spiritual meaning. Divine protection, hidden power, and spiritual authority. A cloak wraps and shields the body from harsh weather and physical harm. Divine protection. In a spiritual sense, it means a higher power guards you against negative energy or danger. This person is dangerous. And also, collective, you may have been in danger as a child, but you were spiritually cloaked. Okay? It's a safe shelter for the soul. Okay? Prophets in ancient texts wore heavy outer garments to show their sacred office. Passing a cloak to another person meant transferring holy power or a divine mission. Some of us, I know modern day, I know for me, I was taught, and I agree with it. You don't really want, okay, so you may respect a person's spiritual ability, but that does not mean you should be wearing their cloak. because that cloak can attract energies. You just, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, talk to your spirit team if you are in a position where people are still using spiritual cloaks. Give me some information people use actual real garments as spiritual cloaks. If you feel like you want one, don't use nobody else's. Have one for yourself. Have it blessed. Have it armored, you know, for you. So, collective, I was saying two things. I was saying, one, have you noticed the things that this person is doing? These are not normal things. One, befriending, watching the people that you are with, but then watching them, okay? Watching them, following them, and then putting yourself in a place and space for y'all to actually, for the two of them to meet and talk. And then somehow, some way, they throw it out there. They lay it down on them about you, okay? That is not normal, okay? Um, armored, meaning it could be embellished, or embroidered symbols, embedded symbols, spiritual tools, um, symbols of spiritual protection, that type of stuff. So the second thing is this person is trying to tap into your spiritual records, your Akashic records, because they want to know about your childhood. They want to know about bad things that may have happened to you in your childhood so that they can bring it up to you and use that to trigger you so that you can your to lower your vibrations. They want to put you in a Five of Pentacles state, okay? Uh, but then also, as you're traveling to you in your dream state, using sexual energy of yours that they have held on to try to manipulate you to keep them alive in your energy, that shit is not no, like, who thinks of that? I mean, somebody tell me. That's not normal. None of this is like, it's like, oh yeah, texting somebody every morning. That's different from trying to find out what bad things happened to them as a child so you can bring it up, like throw it in their face to trigger them. That's not the same. Like that's the kind of stuff that may be annoying, but it ain't psychotic. Like your ex still telling you good morning and you're done with them. You've been done and over. Like you have no interest. Y'all are not friends. You don't have any kids together. There's no need. You are completely over this person. But them saying good morning to you every morning, right? Or them saying happy birthday to you. It may be annoying, but it's not psychotic. This shit right here is psychotic. And it is abuse. It absolutely is abuse. Kelly, 100%. It is. But see, this is the type of stuff that you can't really show to people that they're doing, right? Now, if you ran into a couple of these exes and just so happened that they confess from their mouth, oh, some dude came up to me about you, then you have proof that, yeah, they did that. But them spiritually trying to tap into your childhood, okay, because the high priestess in reverse with the hermit in reverse, that is someone who seeks spiritual knowledge to abuse it, to misappropriate it, to use it for harm, okay? That is spiritual abuse as well. And that shit comes with a karmic price. Yes, it does. So for you guys, we have police out here. Some of y'all need to, you know what? This card just made me mad. Watching shit go down and enjoying the gossip, anger management, situations about to explode, shit's about to pop off in flames. That's exactly what's about to happen to that ass. This may be you. You may see it all happen. You might see it blow up. But this full moon, before I hit the live button, Spirit was telling me that, yeah, because they do have something planned coming up this full moon. They sure do. They got something planned for you, collective, this full moon. And Spirit said, just as smoothly as they do the spell work, which they're too tired, first of all. They're too tired. Drugs, alcohol, and sex. They need drugs, alcohol, and sex to do this full moon ritual. Okay? Because for whatever reason, they cannot tap into spirit without drug, alcohol, and sex. That's what I heard. So the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse, that's all of them. Okay? But Spirit was saying, as soon as they do the ritual, it's like a bomb is just going to go off. Now, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords, I did hit cardiac arrest. Okay? And then the Justice card came out. This is not the first reading I've done where somebody's heart is going to give out because they're doing powder and alcohol. Well, we know that powder can make you angry. We got anger management and police. The only problem that I have with anger management and police, because the law is famous for catching people doing a crime and they order their ass anger management, that's an insult. That is an insult. Hold my ass in contempt. Book me. Because I cannot imagine being a plaintiff in a situation and this jackass is what is it, plaintiff and defendant? The defendant is the one that's being accused. Well, in this situation, the police is involved, so they're getting caught doing something. Let's see, what are they getting caught doing? How did they get caught? How did the police get involved? How did the police get involved? What? The Queen of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups? Somebody did something to a child? Somebody did something to a child. That's how the police got involved. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Some shit got exposed. They finally got caught. This Queen of Wands in reverse came out earlier. But earlier, she was the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. They are together now. The Knight of Cups is your ex. This Queen of Wands in reverse is your ex's person. Or some female. Yeah. So they lied. They lied to save themselves. And they're just like, voila, the end. Case closed. That's what they think. The only thing I don't like about anger management is because I know people get caught and they are only ordered to do anger management classes, and that's it. The Chariot in reverse. Sometimes that can represent getting out of jail or not going to jail. Okay. So let me just ask Spirit something. Did this Queen of Wands in reverse do something to a child? We have a yes. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. This looks like somebody took back some gifts that they gave to a child. Okay, we got the devil. Secrets. What kind of secrets is going on here? With the lovers. Who's the devil and the lovers? We got judgment, the two of swords. Who's the devil and the lover? Can't make this shit up. Justice in reverse. Karma on that ass. Somebody is being held accountable for. 1234, 1234. Order my steps. Things are going to work out in divine order. Justice, this is the third time justice has come out. It looks like the police was called. This woman did do something to a child. It has something to do with her. This looks like a bribe. The Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. You took back whatever you gave this child. So you gave this child gifts to bribe them. Okay. But then you took it back. The devil with the lovers, with the two of swords, judgment and justice. So this Queen of Wands in reverse, she had a choice. Spirit talked to her ass before she even did whatever she did to this child. But when the police got there, she pretty much denied everything. Yeah, she lied. She lied about everything. Okay, Spirit, I know you are going to hold this person accountable. This is not even the child's mother. This is the child's father's girlfriend. His raggedy ass. Yeah. You guys, just because a card comes out upright doesn't mean that it's positive. The Emperor in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is a fucking narcissist. Okay? I know curse words are low vibrational and it does not define a quality character, but right now, I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't. Because how can you... first of all, the father must be the... It's all coming out, okay? This child... So, collective, you may be the... You may be the mother of this child that this emperor's girlfriend did something to, which means they are together. Seven of Swords. The truth is going to come out. It always does. Their secrets are being exposed. There's a lot of secrets, a lot of deceptive behavior, a lot of lies. That shit is coming out. Shit's about to explode, okay? Shit's about to pop off in flame. So is she just going to be ordered anger management? Yes. I don't think she's not going to jail. What about him? Is he going to be ordered anger management too? Yes. Okay. All right. So I guess they think that they've gotten away with this. I guess they think that they've gotten away with this, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see what karma on that ass is going to look like for them. Because I want to know. Because that I hear that so... Man, I've heard that men have, broken women's faces and ain't serve a day in jail. They were ordered anger management. Are you fucking kidding me? Literally broke her face. Oh, well, couples get in domestic disputes and things get heated. Yeah, things get heated. But I also, when it's convenient, they'll say, oh, that was excessive force. That was, so assault. Like, no assault charges. Just, assault charges, but yeah. you ain't serving time. I had a neighbor who, her, the guy she was with, he was famous for knocking her out and leaving her in the apartment. Uh, and the neighbors would wait for him to leave because they were scared of him. The neighbors would wait for him to leave and then go check up on her. She'd be unconscious, and it'd be a hole in the damn wall. She had to have brain surgery because she been got knocked upside her head so many times that she had like a hairline fracture in her skull and a big cyst tumor. Like, they had to drain her brain. She almost died the last time he knocked her in the wall. Did he spend time in jail? No. Did the insurance pay for it? Yes. So y'all want to talk about, you know, where's the restitution? The courts go after men for child support when the women are on welfare, but the insurance companies don't go after men who fracture people's skulls. Like, make it make sense. Spiritual restitution. Show me what karma on that ass is looking like, because I need to see that. I need to see it, Spirit. Please and thank you. What is karma on that ass looking like for these clowns? And they digging dirt. They digging dirt on you. Because, see, they mad. They mad. They feel like they got away with something because they got slapped on the wrist with anger management classes. So they're happy to do the anger management classes. They're happy about that. Yet, if you were to retaliate, okay, let's just say hypothetically speaking, you know, someone is all up in your face, accusing you of a bunch of lies, and, you know, this lady is looking like, what are you talking about? I don't have a clue. Like, why are you all up in my face? I don't know what you're talking about. Where's this coming from? She didn't do shit, right? So, can you imagine, Val, all of a sudden you getting knocked up in the head, knocked up in the face, you knocked out, right? Damn, in their head. I'm talking to somebody. I'm definitely talking to somebody. Threatening. Your face then literally got broke. Your cheekbone is fractured. Your jaw is fractured and dislocated. And they get ordered anger management class, right? I mean, you might get a stay away order, but that shit is temporary, right? And then you got to ask to have it renewed, right? To extend it, right? But if there's no contact, because they're going to be doing anger management classes, and they probably will stay away from you for a little bit. And the moment that shit is expired, you're not even healed yet. They're going to be on it again, in their head and threatening. Power plays, controlling presence. You feel unsafe. You should. But if you were to take matters, if you were to exercise your rights, because, you know, I know what the law says, but if somebody broke your fucking face and you ended up in the hospital, okay? Ooh, curse words are low vibrational. And all they was ordered from the law is anger management classes. When you get healed up, because it won't make sense for you to try to do anything while you're still healed, while you're still healing. If you were to go and break this person's face or just knock their head clean off their shoulder, I can assure you, anger management ain't, that ain't, no. No, they're trying to figure out, is there enough space in the closest federal facility for you? Because you definitely going down. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. In their head, threatening. For some of you, collective, you have actually, you've been hit upside your head. And I'm not talking about a oops upside your head. No, I'm talking about what I just said. The shit that my neighbor went through. And then she was small. Like, really? She wasn't even threatening like that. Brain surgery in her 20s and pregnant. And for those of y'all who are like, why would she have a baby with him? Figure it out. Figure it out. Why do you think he bashed her head up against the wall? Holly Quinn, how are you, my dear? How's it going? Collectives, I'm doing collectives. I'm summing it up. Yeah, they know they fucked up. They know they fucked up. And collective, let me just say this. Let me just say this, okay? If this has been a story at any part of your life, right? Maybe your face didn't get broken. Maybe you didn't have to have brain surgery because a big ass cyst developed because you had a hairline fracture in your skull from being beat upside your head and your head bashed into the wall and kicked and all that other shit. Okay, and you barely 100 pounds, and this is a man doing this to you. Okay, maybe that's not quite your story, but other things have happened, right? Let me just say this. The process of even going forward with pressing charges and requesting, utilizing all the resources to keep yourself safe, it does mean something. Even if they only order this person anger management, I know it feels like a slap in the face, and I know it makes you going to make you. It's not cool. Nobody's going to be happy about that, right? But you have to be smart about it. Okay, you have to be smart about it. Some of us are not afraid of people. We're just afraid of getting caught and we actually having to do the consequence, if you get my drift, right? But what I want to say is, for those of you who have been going through stuff, it may not be as extreme, and we're not going to compare which is worse, getting kicked in the stomach while you're pregnant, and, because, I mean, I've heard some atrocious stuff. The shit is real. And people post that, those types of videos online, it don't be for clout. Those are real ass stories, okay? Though some of the stuff is not scripted, although it's driving me crazy that people are scripting these things, okay? But no, some of these videos are real, okay? A baby shower full of your friends and every last one of you jump you. They plan to jump you so that you can lose your baby. That shit is real. So, spiritual justice, Venus in Libra, has a very special assignment to end these long time coming injustices. Oh, they already know that they fucked up. Because when they go to do the spell work, they too tired. First of all, I keep hearing they're too tired. They're exhausted. Their life force energy is not that strong. It's not. Let me give you some advice moving forward. Words of encouragement, words to the wise. What do you want the collective to focus on? What do you want the collective to focus on? And for some of you, I know it's hard for you to focus, but we have rehabilitation, taking care of yourself, healing yourself, okay? Being comfortable, seeking spiritual comfort and the divine. Okay, I know you guys may not be able to see it. That looks like a big pillow, but that is a big wolf or something like that. That is her protection. You see the moon in the background. She's outside. She's grounded. She's safe. She's secure, and she's healing. That is the advice moving forward. What else do you want for the collective moving forward? I just heard it ain't over till the fat lady sing. So I guess Venus is fat, huh? Claim your energy. Claim your energy. Because when things like this happen, the goal is for them to strip you of your sense of being, okay? Like I said, they wanted you to be in the Five of Pentacles state. Also, focus on your money. Some of y'all got a lot of money coming in. Right now, your body may not be looking the best or in the best shape or appearance that you want. But Spirit is saying, keep that fighting spirit, okay? Take care of yourself. Manifest magic. Maybe you need to do some spell work this I said this Sunday. For some of you, it might be Sunday. But the full moon is Friday. What does the collective need to manifest? We got the Ace of Wands and the Sun here. Okay, so this is not for everybody, but if you do manifestation rituals, for this full moon, Spirit is saying some of you need to manifest a new beginning. Okay, good news is coming. This person is still threatening, sending threatening vibes and behaviors towards you. They are unsafe because they got less than a slap on the wrist. Being order anger management that's full of shit. Okay, the Sun, healing yourself. That's that rehabilitation energy. Healing yourself. Okay, you got new beginnings coming. I see some cards that don't belong in here. For those who are doing manifestation spells, and Spirit is saying for some of you, do your manifestation spells during the daytime. If you are an outdoors person, like if there's a park where you can work, we got the Four Wands here, okay? In your community, some of you do have people that you can, like do a ritual with, like a collective manifestation ritual. Yes, the Star. Yes, spiritual restitution. You will heal. I don't care how long it's taken, but you will heal. Those of you are here, do you have any questions about this collective? What do y'all want? What do y'all want me to ask Spirit? Because I can go on and on and on, but this shit right here, like this, ugh. Okay, let me make sure I ask the questions. How is it all going down for the imbeciles? How is it going down for the imbeciles? We know that there's going to be an immediate backfire because they are doing spell work during the this next full moon, Friday, Venus day. Okay. What's happening to the imbeciles that are doing this? These psychopaths, they're psychotic. What's going to happen to them? We got the Death card here. For some of them, they're going to be ordered rehab to get sober. That's not a fun process. I heard that shit hurts like hell, especially when you're really into it. I mean, when you really got that shit in your system. I've seen those documentaries. They be crying and in pain. What's coming for them? Something about them being tired. I think somebody's really sick, collective, as they should be. How you going to do all this? We got the Hermit in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. So, collective, for those of you who your child has been, I don't know. I don't know exactly what this person did to your child, but whatever she did, this is your ex's friend, a female that is associated with your ex, did something to your child. It looks like he's coming out as the hermit in reverse. He came out as the hermit in reverse when all this energy was coming out. The Eight of Wands in the reverse with the Six of Cups in the reverse. This almost looks like loss of custody. Looks like custody is going to mom. Mom, this may actually, yeah, he may lose rights to his child. Yeah. The Knight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords. Okay. He's going to offer a fake apology, a fake olive branch extension. Okay. It's going to be fake. But it's all about power. Does justice not fail? Yeah, because he's not being truthful. He doesn't. It's almost like he doesn't even care what his girlfriend. Doesn't even care about what she did to his child. Doesn't even care. They're still lying. As a matter of fact, she's like lying to God. That's some. How you gonna be telling lies to God? I mean, I'm just saying. I know people lie in their prayers because I've heard them, but she's actually lying to God. Yeah, let's see how that works. Okay, so tell me what's happening to her. You know, the energy is not, it's really not coming out. What's happening to them? Karma on this coven, because that's what it is. It's a coven. But the girlfriend keeps coming out, or whoever, a friend. We got disposable. You are designed for a version, not a lifetime. Obsolescence is the future. Wow, he's getting rid of your ass, bitch. And you done did all that for what? You about to be gone, obsolete. You are disposable. Data, you are not a person. You are a constellation of harvestable points. Your autonomy is a rounding error. Whoa. This person may be into tech. This person may be into IT. Okay? A very nosy one. This card refers to her as a constellation of harvestable points. You are not a person. Your autonomy is a rounding error. That's how you get caught, doing the same thing over and over again. Oh, she's going to get caught. No solution. Not every problem has a fix. Some knots cannot be untied, only cut through or carried. Tell me about this data. What's this data? Because this looks like this is a spiritual spy. And it almost, what I'm getting is she can't find her way out of this. It almost feels like throwing somebody under the bus type energy. Looks like she's trying to throw him under the bus to save herself. King of Coins, the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, she ain't going down. Not like that. The Ace of Swords in reverse. She was like, hold up, I need to think about this shit. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, we need to find a way to reconcile or be able to come back from this. But I don't think there's any coming back from this. Some things you just don't come back from. And the high priestess came out in reverse 3 times as it relates to this person. I can't make it up. The hermit in reverse, that's him. The nine of cups in reverse. His whole world's going to be shattered. Well, the shitless pieces that are left anyway. Overindulgent, paranoid, restricted. That's right. So collective, these people are going to be restricted from your energy. Okay. Like I said, it's not going to be a feel good process. So I don't want you guys, because everybody think, when karma is whooping the other person's ass, you're supposed to feel good. It's Spirit wants me to let you guys know that this is not going to be a feel good process. But once the smoke clears and you're rehabilitating yourself and these people are purged out of your energy, you will feel better. Things will get better. Some words of encouragement moving forward for the collective. Words of encouragement. What messages do you have for the collective moving forward? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Moon sail ship. You travel by trust and timing. Venus and Libra came. What day did it come? Venus and Libra were back together again. I don't remember the original date, but they'll be together until September 16th, something like that. Okay, so things are coming to a head right now for a reason. Cosmic voyage, moon sail ship. So this looks like, you know how they say ride the waves and weather the storm? Yeah, it's not going to look like that for you, because you're going to be completely sailing on esoteric energies, okay? Anything else for the collective? Hidden constellation. They've worked very hard to find shit that's hidden about you, trying to expose you. And we have astral keyhole. Yeah, wanting to know shit that they ain't supposed to be wanting to know. It's none of their business. Eclipse mysteries. Cosmic voyage. You notice guidance. I can't see this. You notice guidance others may miss. I don't know how I want to review this deck because I should not be struggling to see. You open only what serves you. See, you know how to mind your business. That's what I said at the beginning of the collective. I do not invade people's privacy. I'm not astral traveling into places and spaces I ain't got no business being. That's what I'm not doing. So Spirit is basically clearing you from, they may be accusing you of, they're accusing you of what they're doing. And Spirit is like, let's set the record straight. This is not cool. We have Aries spark, real big. Aries energy was strong in this reading. Aries energy was strong. Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius moon. Okay. Last but not least, we have wishing pool. Okay. It says, you nurture what your heart chooses. Nurture what your heart chooses. Waxing signs. Okay. Right now, we are waxing gibbous. This is current energy. This shit is really about to go down real soon, collective. Don't back down. Please do not back down. We got Taurus, Moon, Grove, Zodiac, Gateworks. You're steady. You steady your dreams into form. So that means keep going. Some of you, Aries Sun and Taurus Moon. Okay, Aries Sun, Taurus Moon. Cancer rising. All right, collective, those are the messages that I have for you. All right, I know that was a lot. What did I say? I said Cancer rising. Cancer, the tide, the water is rising. Those are the signs. Those of you who have subscribed, like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Turn your notification bell on. We got on fire. Yeah, Aries is strong. If you have Aries placement in any of your charts, doesn't matter which one you read, Placidus, Tropical, or Sidereal, it doesn't matter. But that fire and that moon, fire and water, that's alchemy. Okay? Y'all are alchemists. It's time for you to operate like one on a regular basis. Okay? Thank you all, collective. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. If it resonates, you got work to do. If you want to email me about, if you feel like you're in this process, I don't mind giving a little bit, you know, to steer you, give you some pointers, okay? If you want to do a whole action plan on how to maneuver through a situation like this, I am not a legal advisor. I don't know the law. All I know is from experience and what I've seen through other people's legal situations. But yeah, all I know is what Spirit tells me when it comes to law. Turn your notification bells on so you'll know the next time I'm live. Until the next time, with love and light, namaste, ashe.